All right, good morning, my fellow screen tappers. If you're addicted to tapping, this is your channel. So, if you don't know what you're looking at, we're looking at Kingdom Guard, and don't hurry up and get off of this video just because you see the level 5. This is actually for the beginners and everyone else to just share their content and what they've learned through the game. The beginning basics. There's so many people out there with billions and billions of power, and they're just, they forgot what it was to start from scratch and kind of learn the basics of what you really need to know at the early stages of the game and what they learned through trial and error. So this is what we're going to go through. I'm going to go through and start a whole new account. We're going to go through from just start to beginning. So the game's already downloaded on my things, on my phone. So I do have, at all times, if you don't, I have a separate gaming phone, which is kind of funny to hear, right? We have our gaming laptops with gaming consoles, and now our phones have become gaming phones. And it's mainly for the screen tapping addictives. So up here in your right corner here, and I don't want to use screen recorder because I want you to see my finger moving around the screen so you know what we're tapping. All of this stuff we'll deal with, and we'll teach you, especially the exchange code. If you stay tuned till the last of the video, I will actually share a couple exchange codes for you, and you can get some free stuff in the game. So anyways, we're going to go to characters here. And this is right after you start the game. You could actually do certain settings. You could actually create. So you can create only 2 characters per server. So remember that, and remember that you're not always going to jump in with friends and stuff in the same area. You might end up in different fogs, so it may take you, or different areas, may take you a couple times to click in there. So I want to hit server 538. That's the server that I actually want to go towards. 535.9 is the newest server, but we're going to hit 538, and that's where we're going to go. So we're going to create and click on that, right? And then we're going to hit confirm. So this is the beginning of the whole thing. After you've downloaded the app, whether it's iPhone, Android, or whatever, it starts off the same. So we're going to start off just a simple tapping here. Okay, so we're going to go through and just go ahead and do this. Make it easy. So in the beginning, you don't have to worry too much about if you're going to do anything wrong that'll cost you down in the road. Of course, it's just beginning, but do pay attention to an archer's hit points are yellow. So that white is actually a critical hit. So when you get different types of units, you'll show the flames red, the ice is blue. So really pay attention to that. That'll help you complete this tower area down the road of which units you'd rather use in certain areas. And some people will favor certain unit types. So I always just do this. Okay, so I like to just go ahead and put my strongest guy up front, try to beat the guy with just one guy instead of having that merge thing, and just keep going through with that. And I'll show you why. So yes, in the beginning here, so don't worry too much about going through the game. You actually just let yourself, let's see what this little archer can do, because I'll show you a tip you can do quickly with something like this if he doesn't beat this guy's right here. So we're going to go ahead and keep going, because we want to save our merging and all of our unit building for when we get the task for the egg. So let's see what we got here. See if we could beat this guy with just one archer. Dun, 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 dun. So if you do, please share your content with us and stuff like it, or with me, with, I would say, us as a fellow screen tapping generation is what we are right now. So it's pretty crazy. So there was actually another. So as you can see, they're gonna go ahead and beat that. You can actually move it. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and merge couple of flame guys just to show you, since we got that. Okay, we're going to show you the difference in the red. We're going to try to... Okay, so if you see now, the flame guys are hitting 22, archers hitting 22. So they will stay the same. If he was a lower level, which I should have done, showed you, maybe you did see it, we'll do it next time around when we merge something up. Okay, these are simple little things you need to know about the game. So we'll break everything down in the whole game and how we process things. So yeah, these videos aren't for people that don't have patience. You know, you really gotta have patience in games nowadays if you don't want to pay. So pay to win games are basically only if you don't have a lot of time, in a way. If you don't, you know, if you value your time and your money, or value your time as money, then you don't need to pay. Let's see if we're gonna beat this with just these two guys. Pretty easy. So I'll explain that a little more as we go further on down the videos. I'm trying to teach you guys how to set up the game to where you spend about a half-hour a game day and stay competitive. So I jumped on a server. It was a pretty decently active server. I lucked out getting in a good alliance. And so in 2 weeks I had 500 mil of power, which isn't too bad, I don't think. You know, I actually surpassed most people. I'm actually top 100 on the server. There are billions or billion power people on there, but a lot of people don't want to delve into the time, and a lot of people won't want to spend the money in this game. So I'm going to try to teach you how not to spend tons of money on this game. So once he passes here, I'm going to go ahead here. Okay. So in the beginning of any game, you're going to have to spend a little more time than you normally do. Right? So we're going to go ahead and merge, and I'm going to show you the power difference. You see he is hitting 13. And also each unit power. Don't worry about getting defeated either. If you get defeated, you get defeated. You know, so don't stress. I'll show you what happens when you get defeated. I'll pull this off really quick. So we're going to go ahead and get defeated. And that's a big part of this game, of how to collect coinage. So really pay attention to this area here. This is going to be your money maker in the beginning. And it'll save you. And if you don't have a separate gaming phone, you know, if you can find someone that has one, it would be great. So we're going to actually go ahead and beat these guys here, so I can just get the coins. So each guy you beat, you get coins. So then we're going to go ahead and let these... Oh, I should have just beat it up. Okay, so you get defeated, you just get knocked back. And then you have to do the challenge again. Sorry about that video nut. Okay, so then you have to do the challenge again. It'll keep knocking you back the more you keep losing. So you can see these two guys. I always set up stronger guys in the beginning, weaker guys in the back. And you could actually, for things like this, if this guy was down here, you can actually just tap, and it'll actually put that guy up there. So it'll go in order of power. So if I had this guy over here, I tapped him, it's going to put the archer there and the flame there. So try to keep your guys that you might want to race up there down the road in, and then you just tap and tap, and it goes in order. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and challenge now and finish this up, and then we'll continue with what we're doing. So no big deal if you lose. The game will actually just keep knocking back. And now this is important how to, because we're going to try to purposely lose some areas to show you, and down the road that's going to help you gain coin. So really fast coin. So I am actually going to just go ahead and view this in here really quick. So this account is only a couple weeks old. going to show you what we're after and why we do what we're doing and why I'm teaching you a lot of this stuff here. So being patient and stuff, if you have a little time, a little patience, these videos are going to be awful long, so you can tap through, forward through them and stuff like that. But to try to get to a certain point, right, so we're going to go ahead and boom, hit this guy up there. Okay, so like I said, I could keep dragging these guys, the stronger guy down here if I wanted to, and make it so I don't have to keep moving, because I want to build. We'll show you. Okay, so now we got ice wizards. Now this is why I wasn't going to do these guys. We'll pull these guys off. We're going to get some ice wizards going. Oh, I got here. Okay, so get the ice wizards, and now you're going to see the ice wizards power. They're all the same in the beginning. Well, it depends on how heavy they are. So red, yellow. You see his points? Well, they're critical hits when that happens. So I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to throw on my other gaming phone. This is what we're after. This account's only a couple weeks old. So this is our goal, is to actually get here and look at the, that's overnight. Just, that's how much you can gain. Sorry. These amateur videos. Okay, so that's how much power you can gain. It's pretty, okay, so that's what we're after. So down the road, maybe my videos will get a little bit better. So here, like I said, you could keep moving up, and once we merge, so the thing is, once you start favoring, so you can choose however you want to do. If you want to select one, especially when you start upgrading. So now that we have this, now we can start going crazy with merges and do tasks. This is what's important. Make sure you follow and do just the task as much. So we need only 3 more here and 6 more there. Or so the stages in that. So we're going to go ahead and love the ice wizards. That's the effect. One thing about the ice is right off the bat, they actually slow down the characters. So you're gonna love that. Oops. Sorry, I'm doing this with my glasses on and seeing from a distance. Okay. And then we can put him up there. Oh, sorry, went too far. Okay, so just do as much as you can. There's that. Okay, so now we're not going to do anything until we get to stage 20. So we're going to make sure we can complete. Oh my gosh, I don't know why my phone is doing this. I apologize about that. We will fix that down the road. Okay, so now that we're going to get to stage 20, and we'll continue. So I'm going to do from start to finish and how much time this account will need to get where it needs to get. So this will be in real time all the time. I won't ever pause videos or do anything like that. So this is actual time taken. The only time we don't have is the downloading of the game and things like that. So that's it. But start to finish, how much time do you really have to put into this game? So we're going to try to just limit the videos at the beginning to ½ hour a day, and then we'll keep going from there. And in this account, we're probably going to end up spending the monthly fee right off the bat, because I'll show you why it helps. It's actually a great, if you enjoy the game, a great investment to just, spend that $10. So, and I'll show you why. So, yeah. In the beginning, this game is extremely boring, but when you get to this other stuff, so sorry, I am actually slacking on, we've already reached that, and we should have hit that long before. Hopefully many of you saw that and was like, hit it, so I was actually, come on. do have my I always turn down my screen because this game is a battery drainer. I mean, I've had Pokemon Go on my phone with the GPS locating thing and everything and going places. It just seems. So let's see, we are gonna do the task here, train. Okay, this thing, very important. Go ahead and activate it. Eventually you'll have to watch a video to do it, you know. So but we will go ahead and reach stage 30 and train 25, and we only have 12 more. So just try to stick to just doing as little as possible in the beginning. And here, if you guys notice, my weaker guy is there, so we got to make sure we put my stronger guys up front. Don't mind leaving these blank in the back here. Okay, and now we just should clear the stage. Hopefully it helps that you guys could see him actually moving around and stuff, or instead of a screen recorder where it's just like things are just popping crazy. So, okay, so right off the bat, we're gonna make sure we hit this and go ahead right off the bat. This will make it easy. Each time you upgrade your castle, okay, level 2, it will actually take it when you merge it. It will start your level 2, okay? So a good key thing is just in the beginning, upgrade until it won't let you anymore. So then when you merge, you're merging 3. So unit 3s, castle 3, level 3, 3. Okay, and we're gonna try to stay this to where eventually, as you see on my other account, my ice wizards are level 29 and I'm a level 229. 229. So that's what you want. You don't want to have to do the merges. If you don't have to, you save that for the task, because that's where you get your coins, that's what you get everything. So now that we have those, right, so now we're just waiting to reach stage 30. We don't want to do that yet. We want to stick with just as little as possible until we need to do things. Okay, so I will put up my stronger guy here. Right, and then I'll put that guy up there just in case, just to have him there. And there we go. So we got 12 more minutes to play this game. We'll see you in a half hour. These screen tapping games, and we all know how it is, you can start on them and before you know it, 3 hours later you're like, I was only gonna play a little bit. And that's why I named my channel Screen Tapping Addictive Games, because that's exactly what they are. They're extremely addictive. They get you sucked in. But don't let the game fool you or play you. To me, I always say, play the game, don't let the game play you. So that's what we're going to teach here. It's just the simplicity of the games. Don't overcomplicate it. Just learn things quite quickly. So hopefully you're all paying attention to the powers, blues, the ice and stuff, and we'll see what the green goblins, we'll just bring them out. So as soon as we get this level, okay, so you're always at levels 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. You're always going to get a big boss guy. You know, he's going to come in. So there we go. Hit the egg. We'll do it right off the bat. And then we read, right? We do the claim and we read it. Reach stage 40. It's always going to be train and merge. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and keep tapping until we get the red. There we are. And we just kind of like to read, claim. Okay, and then it's train. 10 more units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, boom. Claim. Now we just wait. Don't want to do anything else. We just wait on that. Okay, so then I'm going to, of course, merge up my guys. Any strong guys. We could go here and always try to bring the strongest units up. And then we are going to get some goblins in there. So once you see the goblin hit, if they ever did get to the goblin, you're going to see, well, since he's stronger than the wizard or the archer, we're going to actually put him there. So just play with what the game deals you. Don't try to find tasks to get in the beginning. And I'll show you that it's very important in that once you get to hero cards and stuff like that, to just play what the game deals you, because it'll help you. It'll help you gain excessive power. So if you see my other account, it is a VIP account, but it's only, I spent $22, I think is what it is, on Google points. And my power doesn't come from, we'll be able to beat that. You guys don't need to see that, but my power comes from all the free stuff. Okay? So anything you can get in the recruitment thing, that's where my power is coming from, not from bot heroes. Now, down the road, okay, I don't plan on being this billion, spending $1,000 on gold dragon armor player. I'm gonna try to join those type of players that want to spend the money in that game and help them out as a non-payer, like excessive payer. I still will always give a little money just to say, hey, thank you for the entertainment. That's just me. So, but you don't have to. But I'll show you why we'll purchase the monthly card, because to me, even as if, anyway, I mean, $10 to start off, it'll help you enjoy the game actually how it is without the ads, and it'll show you really quick. And man, $10, you could go do chores, go mow someone's lawn, whatever. If you're younger, it's not much. And if you're getting entertained and you find the game, the whole hero cards thing's neat, because the hero cards are really cool, then to me it's very simple. So we only got 8 more minutes. So we better speed this up. So we look at it, we're going to reach level 40. 40 will be a big boss. And I will definitely fix this stupid unfocusing thing, because it probably is driving you guys nuts, because it's driving me nuts. So there we go. So see, the green is 50. The flame's actually 42. Certain types, you could tell that they will actually start hit different. The archer was 29, but he is lower. So with the red and the green, they should be hitting exactly the same. And then we'll also teach you element advantages, where you get a 30% bonus down the road for different elements. So you can see 82 he's hitting instead of 42, just being one level higher. And then we got 50 for the green goblin, which is getting an element bonus against these guys right here. And that's extremely important down the road to pay attention to, especially if you're going to get into PvP a little more and stuff like that. You really want to try to get that element advantage if you can to fool people. So I was very new to this thing, and when we had the mithril plundering and stuff, I actually never lost a battle, never lost a plunder. And there's tips and tricks you can do with that and fool people that you're not that strong, and yet when they come to attack you, you're beasts. Okay, sorry, we gotta hurry up, and I was talking away, and we gotta. Okay, so now you can see all the gold, right? So now we're going to 50, same thing, train, right? So now we could go again and train until we go. There we go. We stop. It don't matter. And then 9 more. Oh no, that's not it. 17 more. So we'll just keep hitting until it turns red. I'm not going to sit there and count. There we go. Okay, maybe a couple extra more, don't worry about it, and now we'll wait to level 50. Okay, so now we're going to start moving our units, right, where we can. Keep this the high 7, right? You can just organize them. You don't have to be super fast at this, which I am not. So they're all pretty much high. Ice guy gets to go up front because he is highest. And I do love the ice guy in this position, ice wizard. It's the best location for him. Okay, so and then we will just. Okay, you don't have to organize like this, but it is my OCD that allows me just to keep going with the game. So then, if you see, we've got some new stuff here. Okay, and where besides with this, we're going to show you a little bit about the bag, which is important. Now we got the new chat. These teleports are very important, so we're going to go over things like that. So now we got the A, we're just waiting for level 50. So I can start showing you a little bit more, but like I said, we're going to upgrade the castle. As soon as that turns red, we'll go here. So if you see here, might as well do some of these. We do a custom pack in the beginning of the game. We do stone, wood, and then whatever. I like to do archers in this, and sometimes I like to do goblins in here, so it all depends what you like. So my other accounts have been favoring archers a lot, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then puzzle pieces are extremely hard to get. This down the road, you're going to have to be a long while before you have to worry about those. And it'll be a long while. It's a castle. Your castle has to reach level 500 to get that. So sometimes if you want to just go ahead and do this, you know, that's going to restore your powers, and that's down the road. We'll show you what that's about. But I'm going to go ahead and do the wood. Well, let's go ahead and do this. That's good. Like I said, that's not a do or die type of thing. Okay, and then we are going to. I'm not going to purchase this where you guys could see all my info and stuff. But this is the key thing. You get one more unit. You get, man, a lot of this stuff. That's the marching speed, right? This will give you another hero. This is going to give you gold, which is important. This is the most remove ads. Sorry you can't read that. Advancement, claim. We'll go over all this down the road, but we're going to go ahead and keep this moving, okay, because we really want to keep this moving. And because I want to show just playing the game, all the learning tips and tricks of all the other things, those will be separate videos, not counted into the game time of teaching you what's doing it. Well, actually, yeah, it'll still be playing. I'll still be averaging there, but maybe we'll just come in and make sure that we don't advance on anything. We'll see. So we got a couple more minutes to show you a couple more things. So this is not a bad beginning. So hopefully you guys learned a lot. Really, like I said, if you pay attention to the power that's hitting, that's hitting 119. You know, as we're getting here now. I love the ice switch in the beginning slow. 61. So with that extra 72, you know, we don't need to look at the critical hits. Green, it's for goblins. Flames 29 is a 5 right there, and then you look how low that 5 was hitting compared to the 8. So that's why you really want to get your guys, instead of spreading them thin, just get them up, right? Strongest guys here. And like I said, you could pull these guys off if you wanted to, you know, and then as soon as you're going to lose, if you're going to, you could just play with that. A lot of times I will play with this. So we're going to end with this a little bit. Maybe this beginning video we'll do an extra 10 minutes on it. I'm really going don't need those. So we're still waiting for level 50. Alright, let's teach you how to turn off this global chat. If you're a person like me, a lot of people just want to be heard. If you're one of those, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I play the game just to play the game, entertain myself. You come on to socialize, that's cool too. And I do like to be sociable, of course, and help out. But I really like the in-game chat to be about the game, So we're going to teach you guys how to shut this off. Right, so we come up here to settings, and we're going to hit basically chat and translate. Message bubbles. You want your alliance bubbles to stay. You could do auto translate if you'd like, which will translate, but I'll show you all that down the road. So you can also shut off these if you want. There you go. Okay, so we have reached that. The mail system is really a pain in the butt sometimes, but it is what it is. I was able to do that in a pinch. So hitting these, this is why it's important to hit, and I'll show you. See, I have to go through and watch an ad now, right? So, well, these guys get extra ad time. We're actually going to pause this through this really quick. No, we'll just leave it playing. This is part of the game. So, here we go. So, this is where you're going to lose your time. There's a lot of good stuff that, if you get rid of the ads, it'll save you a lot of time. Those aren't that important. As you see, a speed up will actually just speed up the characters, speed up the game. So there you have that. So we are actually going to get this guy up. This guy up. Hopefully you guys noticed all that. I don't know why that didn't combine. So, since he's the strongest, he actually gets to get beat out right there for now. I will actually eventually just probably put my ice wizards up there. Okay, so now we don't have that chat bubble here. If you come up here, now this is where we pick our name. So we're gonna do assassin, but that's not an A. We're gonna hold off on the name for a sec. Sorry about that. I want to really decide. I mean, it's to me it isn't. It is kind of. I mean, you're gonna find in this game people just wanting to put weird stuff. So that's one thing you're gonna do and find out. So all these tabs, don't worry about them for now. Like I said, we only got 7 more minutes of this tower stuff, but we will simply go through a lot of it. Like I said, upgrade your castle until you can't anymore. We'll go through here, hit your task. So it's pretty easy. That's why the screen tapping addiction is there. This is where you could get a friend code if you have, and that'll give you actually some gems. So we'll show you the gem area. Okay, so now we're here. We're back to upgrade any hero, merge units, and reach 60. So we're going to go ahead, since we're here, we're going to merge all of our units until we get what we need to. Don't worry about putting them up on the is. Probably could have stopped a lot sooner than that. And now we're going to go to the heroes. First we'll go into this and see what we got here. There we go. That's why before we show heroes. Claim one more if you want to do that. I never do that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to link my Facebook, but you can. It's not really... not bad. Okay, these recruitments are also important. Free, watch an ad, show you that. If you hit the free, you're gonna have to watch a video. So everything you want free in this game, you're gonna have to watch a video. So dailies, you wanna make sure you reclaim these. Oops. Sometimes you go a little bit too fast. Okay, look at all that. It's decent. Good. And this is where we also action points, everything. We'll go over all that. Quick like that. Here's your action points. Okay, so we're gonna need some heroes. Here's your heroes. So to start off, it doesn't really matter. You want to first pick, these are SS cards, SSR cards. These are your strongest characters you can get in game. If you come up here, you'll see the list of all your SSS cards. Okay. As you saw from my other account, I do not have SSS cards at the top. Okay, but I will choose. So look at the elements of your, we get Goblin and Ice. So, but your keys is Flame, Archers, of my free cards. I didn't get any Merlins, but Merlins are big. I'll show you down the road. So we don't want to upgrade, we won't want anything until it asks us, because there's going to be a task that actually asks us to do that. Okay, so upgrade any hero, right? So now, as we said before, we want to just take, and it'll use what you get in your cards. And this one, I don't, oh crap. Don't do that. I always forget about that. Do not click, if you click on the guy, it uses a card. I actually didn't want to use that card. So I'll show you how you can protect that. Okay, so as you come up here, right, see this lock? You want to lock cards that you want to keep. I like her, so I will keep her. So that won't happen again. Okay, so now we could actually go, we have our two guys here. We can actually search. And we're going to search for monsters. In the beginning, we're going to go all the way up. See, we're not going to go after archers. I want ice and goblin, but I'm going to do all ice. I like to focus on one type. I like the ice. Okay, now you could do both at the same time. You could do 2 units, right? It costs you action points. That 10 side is your action points. So, and it's important with that. So we have the upgrade of the unit. And then it's clear the stages to 60.